Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem YAHAWADAH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to my Yakim and Aquath out there who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. And today's topic, I don't know what's going to be called, but I'm going to basically go into how, what's waiting for us, in the kingdom of heaven is basically limitless. Okay, it's going to be very vast. Okay, it's more than you can imagine. Okay, so now to begin with that, what we have on the screen right now, this is from the anime Dragon Ball Super. Okay, this is Beerus's planet. Okay, or Beerus's world, or whatever the fuck it's called. Okay, so I should have showed this first, but anyway, the thing is, King Kai, this is King Kai's planet. Okay, it's very small. It's like they are Slakia. They are gods in their media, and they're able to create stuff for themselves. King Kai created this small one. It's pretty small, but it looks a little comfortable. It's kind of like a house, and then this is like a big ass planet. Okay, and within this planet, he also has these houses, not houses, Slakia, these neighboring planets, I guess, for him to enjoy or whatever. All right, so this is the type of stuff that we have to look for ourselves. Okay, and what inspired me to do this lesson is this video I'm about to show you, because my brother sent this to me and it inspired me to want to do this lesson. So let's look at this right quick. Alright, so very quickly, the caption is "Life only exists on Earth, really?" And then alright, so very clear that was a dramatization, but that is very possible. Obviously, we don't know exactly, what's out there, but that's part of what we have to look forward to, being able to explore and know exactly, how far does the great beyond go. All right. Now, with that, that goes to show and display to us that, okay, so if we're on Earth right now, one of the planets, and we know of other planets, and people have talked about galaxies, universes, and all this stuff like that. So who's to say that the Most High is not gonna give us each, okay, all those that the Most High is dealing with right now, and all those that He preserves, the children of Israel. Who's to say He's not going to give us each our own planet? Who's to say He's not going to give us each our own galaxy? Okay, so if you had your own planet, you could just customize it to look like this, customize it to look like that, whatever, anything really. Okay, that's what we have to look forward to. And imagine you're able to make your own planet, and it's not just a circular sphere or a flat surface, but it's just something like this, like that's pretty cool. Okay, that's pretty cool in my opinion, and I definitely want something. It's pretty funny, but I definitely just do just because I do want something like this. But the things I would change is, instead of having a giant tree, well, I would have a giant tree, but I would also have a castle, okay, and also the castle would be made in a, like, emerald or ruby or sapphire, topaz, all the stuff like that, and all these different precious gems, or maybe have it in solid gold or something like that. Like, this is the type of stuff that we can look forward to enjoying. Okay, but that's only if you are able to stay in this truth and endure until the very end. All right, now let's go into some precepts. John chapter 14 verse 2. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. So in the Most High's house, okay, there are many mansions. Okay, so now don't have a small mindset. Okay, so it says in His house. Okay, so if you're in the house of the Most High, okay, He's going to bless you with a mansion, basically, and that mansion could be a literal mansion, because I think a lot of us would enjoy a mansion. Obviously, not to knock those that don't want a mansion, but some of us would enjoy a mansion, but there are also the option to go even bigger. All right. Now another precept, 1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 9. But as it is written, I have not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which Yahawah hath prepared for them that love Him. So basically, no one has seen, no one's heard, it's inconceivable what the Most High Yahawah has prepared for us. Okay, so it's going to be, it's unimaginable what's waiting for us. Okay, it's unimaginable for what's waiting for us that we love, for our love in the Most High. All right, so it could be something like this, or it could be even better. Okay, like I don't know. I was about to say an example, but I can't say that because it's just gonna be better than that. All right. Now, next, let me see. Okay, perfect. Matthew chapter 6 verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon heaven. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. So, that's wanting to build up in Esau's world, Esau's kingdom. Okay, that's you don't want to lay up on earth or lay up in Esau's kingdom. Like, I want to have a nice house and whatnot, because you have to remember that we're in captivity right now. We're still slaves. All right, and when we are finally delivered from this captivity, then we're gonna be able to enjoy the treasure that we build up. And how do we lay up treasures for ourselves in the kingdom of heaven? By doing this work. Okay, so it's the same way that you have to work to you work a job to get money to buy a house and whatnot. You work the job with the Most High, and then you're able to build up your spiritual bank account and be able to pay for your mansion. Okay, but hopefully you guys know the size comparison between this type of planet and this type of planet. So yes, this is nice, but let's even go. Let's take it a step further. Okay, how do you zoom in? Or whatever. You don't want a house. You don't want just a house. Okay, just a little shack. Okay, you want a whole planet. But if you work a lot, okay, you can, you'll be able to get a planet like this, okay? Or if you work even more, then you'll be able to get a planet like this. Or if you work even more, you'll be able to get multiple planets. Or if you constantly work more and more, you'll be able to get a solar system, then a galaxy, then a universe. Okay, it's all dependent on if you work hard, and build up that spiritual bank account, and be able to, for when it's time to cash all that spiritual check in, when we're delivered. All right. But that's what I'm aiming for. I try to so far, except for a one little point in time, I try to upload at least 3 videos a week. Okay, so that's it all on the same what's it called, in the same pattern, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Yahawadah, I'm able to get that in and go hard on it like it's a job. Treat this truth like it is a job, okay? Because you wouldn't want to. You're not able to say, oh, I'm not gonna go to work today, and your boss is gonna be okay with it. He's not gonna be okay with it. All right, he marks it down and he lets it know, and if you keep on acting lazy, then he's just gonna fire you. All right, it's the same thing with the Most High. If you're constantly lazy, okay, and you don't, do your part, then the Most High is just gonna fire you, or he's gonna take away this light from you. All right, it's gonna be another. Bet you're gonna be back to a nigga in the truth, a nigga in the world, Slakia. Now, perfect. Matthew chapter 19, verse 29, and everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or fathers, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. So now, if you forsake, all that you have carnally, you're going to get, you're going to receive 100-fold and everlasting life. Okay, so you're gonna get everlasting life and like 100 times more than from what you had before. All right, so that's why you have to know your priorities and keep this truth as your priority. All right, so and look at this. Okay, let me actually get a precept. Numbers chapter 23, verse 19. Yahweh is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent, hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good? So you understand that anything that's in these scriptures, anything that the Most High he says, or YAHAWASHI says, it's going to happen. Okay, you can quote them on that. All this is quotable, and it's all going to happen. Okay, everything you have, it's going to multiply it by 100 if you prioritize this truth over everything. All right. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, while we look not at the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So, number one, everything that we're going to receive in the kingdom, they're going to be eternal. I'm gonna, just for the sake of an example, this. Let's say I want this. Because I kind of do want this, okay? I want this as my planet, okay? I'm going to have it forever. I can modify it whenever I want and all that stuff like that, all right? And then that's going to be eternal. That's going to be forever. And then in verse 17, it says what we're going through now is light compared to what is waiting for us if we're going to when we get blessed. Okay, it's gonna work for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. All right. Finally, John chapter 14 verse 12. Verily, 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 I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. Okay, so all that YAHAWASHI did, we're going to be able to do even greater works. All right, and it was impressive that what he did, but you need to understand that he held back, and then he's saying that there's even more in store and even better. And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahawashi, Ba'Hashem Rakakwadah, double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. And with that, I'm going to let one video quickly play, and then I'll end the video. But with that, I want to say Shalom.
Oh yeah. ビルス様、お目覚めですか？
たく、眠れないだろう。
いや、ビルス様。やべえ。
The sun is out. The vibe.
でもね、ちょっと脂肪分が高いんだよね。今回は半分だけにしておいてあげるよ。
半分だけ。
美味しかったんじゃないの？